Speaking of relationships, this one gets crazy. A 19-year-old student is on TikTok, of course, is making it official with a 76-year-old billionaire. They're engaged to be married. This article starts out by saying age ain't nothing but a number.
Okay, R.
Although this is pedophilia.
19?
19.
No.
For 76, it feels like the age should go like it should be a, you know what I mean?
A set distance.
It's like this moves up with yeah.
What's the distance?
Let's see. If 18's the cutoff for youngest you can get with,
Mm-hmm.
and this is controversial, I'm gonna say 48.
Yeah. Okay.
That's reasonable, right?
That's what I think.
An 48-year-old marries an 18-year-old. This is how the window moves. So it's like 19, 49.
Okay.
20, 50.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the gap. It moves with whatever the age is.
Right. When I hear of a girl dating an older guy, I'm like, okay, that makes sense, right?
Uh-huh.
But if a guy marries an older woman, I'm like, ugh.
It's love. They're getting married.
And love at first sight, apparently.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Love at first sight. Did she have her wallet out, her bank account? Like her tabs were open when he first saw her?
What was his pickup line?
Yeah. Ugh. And pictures, there's things like this on TikTok. Like I see other like nasty, like, it's real love, and then they'll kiss like this old woman and it's disgusting.
The young black dude?
No. And like just like the people who are polyamorous or whatever and they have open relationships, these people have to parade it around on TikTok and be like, this is real.
We're polygramorous.
This is real. Okay? I'm happy. All four of us are happy in this marriage.
All four of us.
I'm happy married to this 76-year-old. You know, it's like, it's all not.
Yeah.
Not, you know, no, you're not. But on TikTok, it's like, that's what your account now becomes, is proving to everybody this lifestyle that I have is, I'm so happy in it.
Uh-huh.
Like this one account, I've commented on it because I cannot control myself on social media, which is why I used to not be on it, you know, because like I got off Facebook in 2012 because I just like couldn't.
Yeah.
But now I'm on it for our accounts,
And you still can't.
and I can't help it. But like this one girl's whole account is talking about how she's so happy that she's the third in this married couple's relationship. And she'll like go through a day in the life of a polyamorous third. And she's like doing the dishes, and she puts sarcastically like, I have to do the dishes because they don't love me as much, or sarcastically, as if we're wrong for thinking, why are you the one that got, you know, like,
oh, because they don't love me.
Yeah, exactly. Like we don't get it. Yeah. So,
oh, sure. They don't love me like they love each other.
Yeah.
They just want a maid.
Exactly.
I'm sure.
So that's what her whole account is dedicated
The
to.
very next video.
And
why am I vacuuming?
Yeah.
Oh, because
that's seriously what it is.
they're just trying to hand down the chore.
Yeah. How come I have to always fold the laundry? Yeah.
How come I don't even get made love to or get to watch them make love? Because they're not sexually attracted to me. They just want me to.
Exactly.
These stupid fucking people.
No.
Here's a morning in the life of a third and a polyamorous throuple. After getting up, I said good morning to everyone. And they always take this opportunity to remind me that I'm not loved as much and that I'll never be an equal. And then I cleaned the entire house all by myself because the only reason that they keep me around is for things like housework and money.
So that's what
Make a show.
That's what happens on TikTok. They make their whole account. Now this is my show. Mm-hmm. I'm showing you every day this thing that I have, which is beautiful and it's totally normal for me.
Yeah. Well, if it's real, put her ass in your face.
Yeah.
and motorboat her,
Yeah.
her old grandmother butt cheeks
Prove it.
on Tickety Talk. You know?
Yeah.
Polygrammaist.
Did we already mention she's a billionaire?
Oh, she's a billionaire.
She's a billionaire. So really, she's a sugar mama. She's got to know, right? Unless she's already starting to lose it. She knows.
I don't know, man. She's pretty young. Did you see the blue streak in her hair?
Yeah. Had me fooled.
Old Henry died. She got herself
She's like, I'll pay.
blue hair and a young cock.
Until I die, I'll pay for it. I can afford it. I'm a billionaire, you know?
I have my own private gigolo.
So I get it. And honestly, when I was like 18, 19, the thought of trying to find a sugar mama crossed my mind.
I think there comes a time in every man's life
You've had that thought.
where you put that thought into consideration.
Yeah.
Should I get a sugar mama?
Did I put a ad out on Craigslist as a joke with my friends?
As a joke with my friends.
Was it only kind of a joke?
But
Yes.
Yeah. You were trying to see.
Just, looking for a sugar mama. If you're on Craigslist looking for a whatever that other side of that relationship is called.
How much would it cost for you to marry a 76-year-old woman?
For how long?
Till she's dead.
Yeah. So how long?
I don't know. He doesn't know.
I know, but how long do you think?
I mean, you know her best. You're gonna marry her. This is your world
I'd say
from here
half.
on out.
Of
So
what-
like
half of what she's
500
got?
million.
If she's only worth 1 billion, I'm hoping she's worth more than 1. She's worth 2 billion. I'm getting $1 billion.
Okay. What's the lowest you would take?
It depends how long.
It's
I
your
can't.
world.
It's
Your world.
There's
A
like
decade.
I can't commit to it because I don't know.
A decade. 10 years.
Dang. Definitely at least 500 million. To lose 10 years of your life.
So if I went, you're not like she's not putting you in a
You're
cage
losing
at
it.
night.
No, you can't be in another relationship
Why? You don't
because
think
you're her puppet. She's
Yeah.
paying for you to be her little sex slave.
she goes to bed at 3, Levi?
Well, you didn't put that in the contingencies, so I'm
you'd
basing it
use-
on real life commitment here because that's who I am.
Yeah.
If I'm
Okay.
married to you, I'm married to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not.
You're
You
the one
don't-
that said
You don't ask if you would marry somebody if you don't gotta marry them. That's not how the premise works.
Okay.
Would you marry? How much would it cost for you to marry him? You could also marry somebody else on the side.
Not marry.
Doesn't matter. Regardless,
From
regardless, the reason it's a hard decision to make is because it's the commitment. If I could
Yeah.
do whatever, then
Okay.
$1 million. Who cares if I'm just the side piece who just has to be there till she falls asleep at 3?
Maybe 3:30 sometimes. But on Sunday it's 2.
Yeah.
How
How much would it cost you? 10 years of your life
$70.
committed.
No.
Committed for 10 years.
Committed from what age? The age I'm at?
76 to 86 for her.
And
Let's say you start at
19.
19.
The lowest?
Yeah.
20 million.
When you're all said and done at the end, you're
Mhm.
20 million
Mm-hmm.
from a billionaire?
No. No, I'm saying that's the lowest I would do that.
Marry a billionaire.
Yeah.
For
No,
a 76-year-old.
a 76-year-old.
Okay. 20 mil. All right.
She's like, if you can last a decade, I'll give you 20 million. 20 million's a lot, dude. From 19, what'd you do from 29? Or I mean, from 19 to 29, what'd you do with your life?
I got married.
Okay, I mean, what else?
Moved a couple times. Traveled around the world.
Okay. You don't think you can be doing that? And then when you're okay,
With some decrepit thing that I gotta like haul everywhere.
no, and then when she's dead at 29, you're fucking 29, and you have like $1 billion?
20 million. You just said 20 million.
Even 20 million.
Nah, I said 500 million. You said 20 million.
I know, but
now you're backing out. You don't think it's enough. It's not enough. 10 years of your life, 20 million. That's it. A pro athlete gets like 60 million over 4 years. I got to wait 10 years for 20.
I've never been good at
And that's
negotiations.
that's 365 days. That's the whole year. They're only, like, no. 20 million.
Yeah, because
you're getting played.
That'd be so funny to get played by an
Yeah.
old woman.
Yeah, she dies after the 10 years and you only get 10 million. We said 20.
Yeah. She leaves you a photo montage of your relationship.
Yeah.
But it's like played to like Kenny G or something.
Some funeral home music that
You're
they
just
like auto put on all the slideshows.
You're just looking at it like, thank you. In front of our family, thank you.
Thank you.
Love you all, I guess.
I guess I'll leave
Grandpa
the house.
out.
I guess I'll move out of the house now.
They're like, yeah.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get you to do that for a decade.
Yeah.
Sick little bastard.
This guy was raised by his grandma.
Yeah, he was.
You had
Raised
yeah.
by grandma.
It had to be. I mean, how do you get that kind of a kink?
Maybe his first babysitter was, oh my gosh, this is so disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean, just
no PDA.
because if I just saw that video, I'd be like, oh my gosh, this guy loves his grandma so much.
Yeah.
And then they're like kissing, and then I'm like,
One time I dated a girl who looked young, like 14. And I was maybe 22. Something like that.
that's
She
weird.
wasn't 14, but she looked 14, and I was holding hands with her.
That's what they say.
I was holding hands with her, walking her out to her car, and some lady across the street looks at us like this, and then goes, "Oh, I thought you were a pedophile for a second." And I never saw her again.
That's
literally
so
that was the last time I saw her.
because she looked like a pedophile.
Because I was just like, that. How do you respond to that? I'm holding her hand. I stopped holding her hand. Literally, like, I probably responded in the worst way possible.
What'd you do?
Stopped holding her hand. I'm walking her to a car before she leaves, and that lady yells at across the street, and I'm like, ha, all right, see ya, and then never see her again.
I mean, I would have acted the same way. Like,
so
I don't
want
want to look like that.
How do you think people look at this scenario? It's the same. You see it and you're like, what is going on here?
Because it doesn't make sense in your head.
Yeah. There's like, I wouldn't jump to any assumption that they're in a relationship, Nothing in me leads me to that assumption. Even if they're kissing.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that'd probably give it away, but,
Like really being in a soulmate relationship
even
here
holding
would be
hands.
more disgusting.
A real soulmate relationship?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's even if
It's
he really is
true
in love,
yeah.
then it's way more gross
Yeah.
than if he's doing it for the money. Because I could be like, oh, I
Right.
get it.
That makes
But if he's
sense.
like, nope, I don't want a thing from her ever.
Yeah.
I signed a prenup,
Yeah.
everything. I don't want a thing. I'd be like, you're fucking disgusting.
Yeah. This is really love.
You're a
You don't just like having sex with her, you pig.
insane
Yeah.
fucking loaf.
This isn't just a kink for you?
Yeah.
You're not just in it for the money?
Oh,
You disgust me.
you make me sick to my stomach. You're not just in this thing for the billions.
Yeah. Do you think his fetish is for old people or for corpses?
Wow.
What do you think it is? Does he want it to be as close to dead as possible, or does it have to be just an elderly woman? Because at a certain age,
It's close to dead every day.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're basically having sex with a could be dead body at any time.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to be.
Nah, she just fell asleep in the middle of sex.
So which one do you think it is for him?
Probably old because...
Or is this just the money? There's no actual sexual pleasure here.
Oh, you don't think they're...
I mean, they probably are, but like
That's a lot of skin moving.
But like, no, they for sure are. But like, is it for the money?
Yeah.
Only,
or the love of the game,
or does he have a kink for it?
Probably has. I mean,
that's what I'm asking.
Probably has a kink for it. You have to. I mean, even if you don't, you do now.
Not if it's $1 billion on the line. You don't have to. You could fake it for $1 billion. So close your eyes.
Could you fake gay
for $1 billion? Absolutely. You couldn't?
I'm out. I couldn't.
Yes, you could. For $1 billion, yes, you could. Now I know you're a liar.
I'd do it for free. No.
Nowadays, looking at that, I go, ugh. But at the same time in my head, I go, I can't wait till that's how old I am, and that's how old my wife is, and that's us. Part of me is like, we'll see what it's like.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
100. I'm not. Like, we're all gonna get there.
Sure. So why not dive headfirst? As young as possible. 19.
Yeah.
Where's Nana?
This happens to kids who are breastfed by somebody else that wasn't the biological mom. I feel like.
Oh.
You're somebody else's milk. You end up marrying a 76.
Someone else's grandma.
Yeah. It was probably,
Who
by
also?
the time you're 19, the person who breastfed you is now a grandma.
Oh yeah, you think it's just
It could just be the love at first sight.
The hormones.
They said it was love at first sight.
That's crazy. That's beautiful at the same time. That's fate.
Full circle.
That is full circle with Nate and Levi.
So maybe this is love. That's the thing. It's like, even if it's love, you can't prove it, and no one will ever believe you.
It's a look in the eyes, Levi. They never lie.
They never lie. Pero
they never lie.
But what if it's what if it's real?
You'd be able to tell.
I know, but okay, let's just not this scenario. Okay. Could this be a real scenario?
Yes, I've seen it on TikTok. And they're both poor, and it's horrible. It's like, the only reason why you're doing it is you have to be in love.
Right.
There's no money.
Right. Or it's a fetish.
You were molested by a babysitter.
I'm sure there's like a fine line between fetish and love.
Right? Yeah. At what point does it cross over into love?
Exactly.
At what point does it cross over into fetish?
Exactly. Like, do you love feet or do you fetishize feet?
Or do you love fucking feet?
There's a fine line. Do you love 76-year-old women or do you fetishize them?
These questions have to be asked and discussed if we're going to progress as a society.
Yeah.
We have to have these arguments.